Do you like anime? Do you like stickers? If the answer to either of those questions were yes, or you're just an otaku like me, go check out sukawaii.com. Here, you can look at all of these beautiful stickers and other anime merch and accessories. They've got My Hero Academia, they've got 7 Deadly Sins, they've got Jujutsu Kaisen, they've even got little cuties like this. Who is that? I don't know, but I'm buying them. I bought some myself and they're amazing and adorable. Here, look, using the link in the description below, use promo code BAZAAR5 for 5% off of your purchase. That's promo code BAZAAR5 for 5% off of your purchase. I mean, seriously, look how cute! Monster, an Attack on Titan X Mute Reader fanfic by Mokamaki. Chapter 22. My eyes widened as I watched Captain Levi leave the area. From the looks of it, he didn't look too happy about losing. Did I hurt his pride? Or worse, his feelings? I pulled away from Hanji and raced after him, setting everyone off guard. Your name! Eren called after me. Hey, wait, don't go! I'm not done yet! Hanji whined. I ignored their calls and kept running. I saw Levi enter a room and slammed the door shut behind him. I was now in front of the door, terrified of coming in. I felt my hands shake as I lifted them up to knock on the door. What if he yells at me? I hate being yelled at. But determination filled me. If nobody's going to comfort him, then I will. I gently knock on the door. State your name and your business. I had literally no voice to talk, so I just let myself in anyways. You were not invited to come in. Oh, it's you. I sniffed the air. He had a bitter feeling right now. What do you want? I'm very sorry if I hurt your pride in any way. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings because I was sort of pressured to do so. I'll do anything to make you forgive me, was what I wanted to say. But instead, this happened. I stared at him awkwardly. How was I supposed to apologize without a voice? I can give him a hug. No, he doesn't seem the type to like hugs. He also still thinks I'm a dirty person. Then what can I do? I noticed a small stack of papers on his desk, and an idea blew off in my head. I walked my way over to his desk, his eyes watching my every movement. I went to the side of the desk and pointed to the small stack of papers. He raised an eyebrow. Sweat dropped from my forehead. Was this a good idea? His hard stare answered my question. This probably wasn't. He looks mad, I thought. You want to help me with my paperwork? I nodded while slightly humming. He sighed. I don't need your help, but thanks anyways. Huh? But why? I thought. Rejection hit me hard. I let out a whined hum and stared at him with a pouting face. He seemed to understand. Why would I ask the same person who tried to help me the last time and ended up falling asleep? Oh, that's why. But this time I'll stay awake. I'm sure of it. I let out a determined hum. He looked at me weirdly. Is this your way of apologizing? Yes, I thought, but what came out was a small hum. He sighed. Fine. I guess you can keep me company, but don't do anything. Yes, sir. For the next few minutes, I watched with great interest as Captain Levi reads through the stack of papers, but only for a certain amount of time, as I began to feel myself getting droopy. Oh no, it's happening again. I did this every time I pushed my body too hard or stayed up too late. I never knew the reason of this weird habit, but the only way to get rid of it is to sleep. Levi began to notice my head nodding off in and out of sleep. I thought you told me you weren't going to fall asleep. I'm up, I told myself. I tried my best to keep my eyes open, but my energy was running lower and lower. I felt myself slowly slip out of the chair as I was trying to pass out. It was then that Levi noticed how serious this was. If you're that tired, just sleep on the couch over there. He nodded towards the couch that was somewhat close by his desk. I nodded and lazily made my way towards the couch. As soon as I got comfortable, I was out. Time skip. Levi continued with his work while sparing a few glances at Your Name's direction. It's only been a few minutes and she was already lightly snoring. As he continued to work, memories of his spar battle with her came bouncing back. Her quick movements, her smart tactics, everything about that stunned him completely. He's almost never seen fighting skills like that. They almost seem inhuman. He was intrigued by her. He quickly shook that thought away from his head. I shouldn't think this way. The last thing I want is a daughter figure to die on me too, he repeated in his head. A sudden slam of the door took him out of his thoughts. He looked up boredly to find Hanji, a sweating and panting mess at the entryway.
Levi, have you seen?
She noticed the young girl sleeping on the couch.
Your name!
Oi, can you be any louder?
Levi hissed.
Oops, I'm sorry. It's just that I've been looking everywhere for her. How come she's asleep on your couch?
She offered to help me with my paperwork, but the brat could barely keep her eyes open.
How cute! That sure was a big fight she had. Must have took all the energy out of her. Wait.
Hanji's voice trailed off.
That fight couldn't have taken all the energy out of her. She could have just taken a few deep breaths to gain some energy. This is also not the first time she's done this. I learned from Eren that she did this all the time during her youth. Unless... Hanji thought for a moment. Wait. Oh my gosh!
What is it?
Maybe this is how she regenerates energy. She uses a certain amount of energy to exert her body to the fullest, making her exhausted afterward, which is why she sleeps a lot. But she also does that when it gets dark. Could it be that even a simple day like this takes that much energy out of her?
I'm not in the mood to listen to your scientific discoveries. Get lost.
Alright, I'm leaving. But this is not over.
Hanji then left, leaving Levi alone with your name again. Levi glanced at her, who was still sound asleep.
Damn, she was able to sleep through all of that?
Another time skip. It then became night, and I found myself laying wide awake as Petra slept soundly beside me. For some reason, I couldn't sleep, no matter how hard I tried. I quickly sat up and decided to get lost in a different thought until I fell asleep. I don't know how, but my mind suddenly wandered to Eren. He was sleeping in the cellar, right? It must be lonely for him down there, huh? I should go and visit him, I thought to myself. I quietly left the room and made my way down to the cellar. It was dark and cold down there. Poor Eren. I noticed a bed and a figure nested in the blankets. Could that be him? I quietly crept close to his bed and got under the covers. This caused him to stir in his sleep. Ah? He asked in a tired voice. He opened his eyes to find me staring up at him. His eyes were glowing in the dark. I was so mesmerized by them that I didn't notice his facial expression.
Your name? What are you doing here?
I quietly hummed and decided to make myself comfortable. Eren's cheeks blushed a bright red.
You shouldn't be here. You'll get in trouble,
he yelled. I ignored him and nestled my face in his chest. Warm. I felt him tense and slowly relax. I felt arms creep around my figure.
I see. You couldn't sleep, huh?
I nodded into his chest. He chuckled slightly.
Why come down here?
It's cold and darker than usual. His voice sounded sad when he said that. I wrapped my arms around his back and squeezed him tightly. That's why I came here, Eren, I thought. He seemed to understand where I was coming from and lifted my face.
You came here to keep me company, did you?
I nodded once more. He smiled.
That's nice of you. Wish others were as nice as you.
He turned his head away. I began to grow concerned.
I know I should be happy that they fought for my custody, but then again, I feel trapped just being here.
I tilted my head slightly.
I know they're being cautious and doing what's best for me, but I feel like they don't even trust me at all.
He turned to me.
I'm actually kind of jealous of the way they treated you. Even after your scene at the court, they still respect you. Wish they'd do the same to me. But who wouldn't like you? You're amazing.
He nuzzled his nose against mine.
Eren. I know it's a bit heavy a topic to talk about, but I'm really glad I have you here with me, your name.
Me too, Eren. Me too. I just wish that I could tell you.
And I forgot to thank you for what you did at court. Protecting me back there. That was really brave of you to do. You even took a bullet for me.
His hand went up to the shoulder I've been shot at. His eyes widened. He's going to see that it's been completely healed. Without thinking, I lunged at Eren, catching him by surprise. I pressed him against the bed and looked down at him. I panted through my muzzle for a while, until I realized I was straddling Eren's hips. Eren stared deep into my eyes.
Your name?
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Monster. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. Please like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with all your weeby friends. Anyways, my name is Bazaar, and I'll see you weebs in the next video. Cue the outro.